Welcome to Hearts Brave and True, stories of saints for every child of faith. Please like and subscribe our videos so you won't miss more brave and true adventures.
Long ago in the emerald hills of Ireland, where the meadows rolled like green waves and the sea sang against the cliffs, a princess was born. Her name was Sunniva, which means sun gift. Like a shaft of sunlight breaking through storm clouds, she shone with faith and purity, her heart burning with love for Christ above all. But shadows fell across her bright youth. A heathen king, cruel and tough, came to demand her hand in marriage.
No crown, no throne, no kingdom of this world can take me from my Lord. I am His. I belong to Christ alone.
And so, rather than betray her faith, Sunniva, her beloved brother Alban, and many faithful men and women gathered. They stepped into small wooden boats, fragile as birds' nests upon the tide. They carried no sails, no oars, only hope, only prayer.
O Lord, be our pilot. Take us where you will.
Through storm and spray, God guided them across the wild Atlantic to a far northern shore. There, at the foot of towering cliffs where seabirds wheeled and cried, they found the island of Selja. There, these holy wanderers, known as the Seljamenini, made their home. They dwelt in caves where the sea wind howled, yet their hearts were full of song. They fasted and prayed, and their days were rich, not with gold or jewels, but with the treasure of heaven.
Mother Sunniva, we are far from Ireland's green fields, yet the Lord is here with us.
Every cave is a chapel when it is filled with prayer. The sea may roar and the wind may howl, but within these walls Christ makes his home with us. Stones become holy altars, and darkness shines brighter than gold when hearts are lifted to heaven.
But the enemy of mankind envied their peace. Earl Hakon, ruler of those parts, stirred by whispers and cruelty, accused the holy company of stealing sheep. With armed men, he stormed the island, his footsteps pounding like thunder upon the grass.
Mother Sunniva, the heathen chief, is upon us.
Then let us not run away with our feet, but with our prayers. Come, children of God, into the cave. Here we will give our lives to Jesus, just as he gave his life for us. No stone can keep our souls from reaching him, and no darkness can put out his light. Let us kneel and trust him with our last breath, for he will welcome us into his kingdom, where no one can ever harm us again. Lord, preserve us in purity. Receive our souls.
The cliffs shuddered, and the mountain's face crumbled. Rocks tumbled like a closing door, sealing them within. And thus Sunniva and her companions died, martyrs hidden in stone, their souls rising like flames into the kingdom of light. Years passed, but heaven's secrets will not stay buried. Strange lights began to dance over Selja, like lanterns swaying in the sky. A fragrance, sweet as lilies, drifted from the mountain's side. Fishermen whispered of holy wonders, and the island's silence began to stir with awe.
Look, light in the sky and bones shining with the scent of heaven.
In the year 996, King Olaf Tryggvason came with Bishop Sigfrid. They dug into the mountain's heart, and there they found the bones of Sunniva's people gleaming like pearls, and Sunniva herself, whole and incorrupt, as if she were only sleeping, her face still radiant with purity.
We have found a holy martyr, dear Bishop. This is where the light is from.
This island is holy ground. Here rests Norway's first saint.
Upon the island Selja's shores, a church was raised, where pilgrims came from near and far, seeking miracles from the saint who had given her princess crown for Christ. Later, a Benedictine abbey was built nearby as well, strong as the cliffs, dedicated to Saint Alban, England's first martyr. Even Saint King Olaf II, baptized in faraway France, stopped to visit the relics before returning to his home in Norway. The first ground he touched was Selja's holy shore, where he knelt to pray at Sunniva's cave.
Blessed by our Lord Sunniva, sun gift of Norway, pray for me. and for all our people. You gave up a crown on earth to win a brighter crown in heaven. Ask Christ to make me a faithful king, gentle with the weak, strong against evil, and humble before God. And pray that all our land may shine with his light, as you once shone on this shore.
A little more than 100 years later, in the year 1170, Sunniva's relics were then brought to the city of Bergen, on the coast of Norway. And there, she shone as the city's protector. Twice, when fires roared through its wooden streets, her relics were lifted high, and the flames halted immediately, as if bowed before her holiness through Christ.
She has saved us. Saint Sunniva protects Bergen.
Though her relics were later lost in dark times, her light has never been quenched. For more than 1,000 years, pilgrims have continued to journey to Selja. They call her the Sun Gift, Norway's first saint, protector of sailors, patroness of Bergen and of the wild western seas. Every July 8th, the people still keep Seljumanamesse, the feast of Sunniva and her companions, the oldest festival of faith in Norway. So shines the virgin martyr Sunniva, who laid aside her crown for Christ, who turned caves into chapels, and whose sun still warms Norway's church to this very day.
Saint Sunniva, pray for us. Keep us faithful, keep us brave, keep us shining with the light of Christ.